to attain anything in life, anything, whether you're going to law school or you're aiming to be a pro, you're going to have a level of discomfort and somewhat of a level of what people may call suffering, to some extent. And it's just how do you rationalize that? Because suffering can mean like severe suffering. That's not something that is that I want to embrace as empowering or positive, getting ready for a contest. Because why would you want to suffer in that aspect? Well, then, maybe you'll be low energy. Maybe you're not cut back on your calories a bit. Maybe cardio will be intense but never suffering because it's something you want to do. People don't choose to have a good life. Let me choose to suffer. No.
Let me go inflict some pain on myself.
So when you say suffer, you're automatically putting something negative.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna embrace the suffering to get this positive thing. No, put the work in, man.
It's work that you're willing to do.
Right.
Yeah, you're not always comfortable necessarily. Doesn't feel great while you're doing it, but you know you're doing it in the name of being the best. And for that reason, you might not like it while you're doing it, but as a whole, you like it. And you better learn to love it because you know that it's helping you.
Absolutely.
So yes, you don't really want to do it, but you really, really want to do it.
Right. No, it's true. It's your perspective and the attitude that you have towards it that is going to allow you to look at whatever you're doing and in a positive way. So you can understand that more. Some type of I guess not some type of hard work, but you're not going to get to spend a lot of time with your family. It's like a boxer who goes away for like 10 or 12 weeks in a boxing camp, and they're doing drills and they're running and they're sparring and are they suffering? No, they're training. They're preparing for something.
They're sacrificing. They're doing without. They're whatever. But yeah, I wouldn't. Suffering is it's different.
You have people in life that are truly suffering.
Right.
I don't think that when people call this, well, I'm suffering. Then why you have to complain about it?
Right. You chose to do it. You want to do it, right?
Right.
This is what it takes to do it. So.
And that's what you brought in 09. You had that mindset where every training session, it wasn't like we had a training session and he goes, because if you can have a better training session by yourself than here with me, every time you left the gym, it was like, man, it was, there's no way I could have done that on my own.
That's the idea.
When you're doing cardio and your calories are depleted and you have low energy, to really push that, to bring that look, it's hard to do that by yourself on a consistent basis.
Yeah, people can train hard, but if you look back at anybody, any great champion, they always had at least somebody there. Because you'd be arrogant. I would be arrogant to say, to believe that someone who's a good coach or a good training partner or whatever couldn't help me get more out of myself than I could on my own.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's just.
Yeah, it's true.
That's like saying no, someone can't help me. I'm already doing so good. You could, that's not.
But even the best athletes like in the world in any sport, you look at somebody like Tiger Woods, who's excellent in golf. He also has a coach.
He's got a coach.
Coach is having someone that brings out the best in you, and it wasn't through. It was I always knew that, and my background is in nutrition, and also have this gym and train athletes. But when you emailed me, I think September, October, and you gave me a long email, and I remember what aspects you said. You said Oscar, there's a lot of good nutritionists, there's a lot of good trainers, but to find a good coach is someone that can bring out the best in you.
That's a different story.
And it's different because it combines everything in one, and also it's more time involved in that because it's very easy to disattach yourself from an individual through a computer and just email a diet or a training program or just go to the gym and have somebody train you, and then you have to have somebody else do your diet or training as opposed to someone that's able to intertwine everything together. And it's rare, and it's that's why I don't do that with everyone because it's draining.
Right.
So back in 09, having that experience with you was positive for me, positive for you, but I got to know you, and I got to know that you are very self-resilient, hard worker, and nothing in there that I saw made me feel that this guy's not going to succeed. You know, it was just, he stays with his principles, his ideas, and I share with you some books that allow you to open up your mind and see more of a possibility of what you could do as a creator, as a dominant athlete. I knew that you were going to do well. Going forward, the way I saw it, I saw that you had all the potential in the world.
Yep. Come on. 3, keep going. 4, yep. 5, keep waiting. 6, nice. 7, keep going. 8, keep going. One more. Up. 1, 2, 3, up. Let's go. Come on. Up. 1. Keep going. 2, come on. 3.
I was always under the belief that one of the strongest components in any athlete is having not just a positive, but a severe, strong, dominant mindset. Like, you gotta be fucking King Kong. You have to be fucking Godzilla. You gotta go there. You really have to believe that in yourself. And when you don't have that, it's very easy to doubt, and doubt causes fear, and fear causes you not to be at your best. You know, and then fear, you know, just it undermines what you're doing. And so for me, it was important to place that in everyone that I coach. And you were very coachable as far as opening your mind to that and understanding that that's an important part of the aspect of, you know, being in your best shape and representing yourself. It wasn't just the physical mechanics of just doing the movement and going through the motions, but believing and knowing that it's going to lead to something that you can, that God did not give this other individual who's winning more attributes than you. That, you know, you also have your own gifts and attributes, and you can have that, you know, if you are willing to go through what you have to go through, whether it's whether increasing your self-belief, increasing your calories, whatever it is, training hard to attain that. And in 09, after I finished in New York Pro, it was a good experience in a lot of ways, but one of the good experience for me was always taking someone such as yourself and depositing seeds of success, of knowledge, of self-awareness, of telling you, you know, the best coach is your body. You know, listen to your body's feedback. Be instinctive. Don't rely on anyone else as opposed to making decisions for yourself at times that you need to make them. You know, it's like, I give you a simple example. You know, when your blood is full, what do? You get up and pee. You listen to your body, you know?
Halfway there, let's go. Back up. Come on. Up, 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 up. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Up, up, up.
2